Hey now.
Hey, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I thought we had a little more time here.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought we were doing a down from 20 countdown.
He just went 3-2, go.
Yeah, 3-2, go. That was a little bit abrupt. I could have been doing something.
Let's cut the bullshit. If you thought Joaquin Phoenix as Joker was scary or dark, get fucking ready. Because you ain't seen anything compared to what I'm gonna do.
Oh, shit. He did the laugh.
Jesus Christ.
Are you talking to me, Batman?
Theme song!
I'm a lonely horseman, got my pistol. I'm just trying to be somebody besides a lonely horseman. Got my gun at my side, I'm just trying to be a lonely horseman, 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 lonely horseman.
I just want to say I did not approve of that intro. I did not have anything to do with that intro. I wasn't even asked. My intro was going to be this podcast. We're going to make Joaquin Phoenix look like River Phoenix.
Oh,
and then there was a gag about Phoenix Down.
I don't know what that is.
that brings you back to life.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what it was. That's what it was going to be.
Too bad River Phoenix didn't have any Phoenix Down.
Yeah. What?
The Viper Room.
At the Viper Room.
Oh.
They don't serve it there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Tonight's episode of the Mega64 podcast is brought to you by Avatar, the film, the James Cameron film.
You're all in.
Was that like a pterodactyl?
Yep. This is a pterodactyl from the movie Avatar, from the prehistoric world
Sounds about right.
of the blue era, which is like it's not that Weezer shit.
Are people going to relapse because they had like a blue syndrome after they saw the first film?
Dude,
And they were like depressed.
I never recovered.
I heard that
I still
deep.
suffer.
real talk. I said this to Kevin this last week. I heard that news story when the movie came out. You know, people are just watching Avatar and they're just so depressed afterwards because they can't go back to, they can't live on Pandora. They can't, I don't even fucking know where that came from with the movie. This last week, I finally went on the Avatar Flight of Passage ride at Disney World, and I got that from the ride. Fuck the movie. The ride was like, they strap you into this vehicle. It's almost like you're in like motorcycle position, and they lock you into this thing.
Okay.
And then when you sit down, they go, "Okay, you comfortable? All right." And then this thing clamps down on your back and on your legs, so you are like locked in. And then when that ride starts up, you are on the back of one of these things, and you feel it like breathing. Everything that hits it, every little bit of motion. There's like haptics in the things around you, and it's like. I was scared at first when I saw it, but then once I was locked into it, it was like intimate. Like it was like I'm like,
oh my god!
No, it was like,
wait a minute.
Nice. Seriously, like I was like, I'm with this thing. Like I care about it. Like,
was
you know
it
what I
erotic?
mean? No, it was just like
just intimate.
I would have got aroused.
It was just like, well, yeah. I mean, you're on the seat and it's like vibrating the whole time, so that'll happen.
I would have walked off that thing with a raging boner.
I'm not gonna say, but you know, you feel close to it, and it's they open up the biggest like IMAX screen in front of you, and it's like dipping you around, like you're on this thing, and it was so beautiful. I felt that.
So that's
the movie.
That's her, right?
Fuck the movie, but that ride, I was like, I want to live here forever. Didn't I say that, Kevin? We got off that, and I was like, why can't I just fucking go back on that?
What's her name?
Well, hold on.
If that's her, right?
I'm listening to Rocco. I kind of get it, but I don't really get it. You have the Avatar dragon here. Could you just show me like what it was like? Like imagine the screen's up there.
Like you're on this thing. Okay. You're on this thing.
You love her.
You're holding the tail? Or?
No. You're on it. And you're riding on it.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
This is the
Hold
best I
on,
can
the,
do. Sorry, Ninjor.
Ninjor's in the way.
Okay.
But you're on this thing.
All right.
Seriously, and before this, you're in a room where they go, hey, we're going to collect your DNA to match you with an avatar.
Whoa.
And they show you on the
Where
screen.
they give you a magazine and a cup.
Yeah, it's called Slap and Tickle Magazine. No, they turn
Blue
on
women.
like vacuums above you, and it's like, and they show a thing on the screen where there's your image and there's like dust coming off
Suck
of you.
it off you.
And they're like, oh, we got skin samples, like dead skin.
Dandruffs.
So we're gonna match your DNA to an avatar, and then they show you on the screen like there's you, and then match, and it shows an avatar's face. And the funniest part was there was a dad and a son in the row next to us, and it matched them both to like girl Na'vi, like avatar.
Yeah.
Clearly they were female, and the kid went, "Yeah, I'm a girl." Yeah, and he went in for a high five, and the dad was so like, "What?" And then he got into it. He was like, "Yeah." Yeah, we're girls. Yeah, and everyone was laughing so hard.
Like the whole cabin.
It
is
was just
full of
so out of nowhere. But anyway, so
Oh, wow.
you match to it, and then you go in and you sit down on this thing, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna drop you in mid-flight. You're gonna match with your avatar, and then so you put on these goggles like it's 3D, and you sit in the thing. They lock you in, and then suddenly you're fucking flying, like you're above this Pandora planet, and it's so beautiful. And this thing, you're just
Just
going,
reenact it. What's it like?
and then the thing is, you're on the edge of a ledge, so they dip you down like.
Yeah.
Shit,
Dip.
like I'm gonna fucking fall, and then you know, and
Yeah.
then there's like, oh shit, we're going through a wave.
Oh, here comes the wave.
And you're falling in love with
Is
her
there
the
like
whole time.
titanium robots?
You just
like,
feel it. You just want to like
are there
protect it.
are there robots there like
no,
fighting you?
there's no.
Oh, you're
no.
just like flying around.
It's just beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, there's
That
no
is beautiful.
combat or anything.
Oh,
none of
now
that
I
stuff.
get it. That sounds beautiful.
It was beautiful. So anyway, and then you leave, and then it's like I miss this guy. You know,
Yeah, what happens to the dragon afterwards?
they're off doing their own thing, flying away. You're out of
Damn.
the picture.
One-
But you made
one
for
and
life.
done.
Yeah.
It's a
So
one night stand.
yeah. So anyway, I got this. This is the thing to remember.
Mouth open.
This is a banshee. Well, we call them banshees. The Na'vi call them ikron. And the first time I
Ewa.
went on it, you kind of like get through some kind of gnarly situations, and then there's like a scary one up above you, and it's like, oh shit, should we go that way? And another Na'vi on her banshee is in front of you, just looks and goes, Sivako! And I knew the
Oh,
word because
shit.
when I tried to get food,
Oh,
remember
shit.
when I tried to get a chicken quesadilla like 8 months ago, and they
Yeah.
wanted me to say Sivako? I already knew that, so I fucking, without even thinking, yelled it back.
Sivako!
Sivako! And then everyone else joined in
Oh my
and yelled
God.
it. And when we got off, Kevin was like, I've been on that ride a bunch of times. I've never heard anyone respond.
You started
Fucking
it.
awesome. It was so good. So yeah, I got that depression now. Fuck the movie. The
Holy
ride, I
shit.
got it. So you're going to see a lot more. I almost wore to this podcast. They had a hoodie that was like a Navi's like upper body with the hood that had ears and all that stuff. I almost got all the gear, but then I realized I've done that for like 4 different things. I was blowing my money on.
On gear.
That's not blowing your money.
You have a fresh fucking wardrobe though, man. I mean,
Thank you.
Your
Stuff you
shit's
love.
popping.
get
what
the-
kind of
get,
socks we
Sprite
got?
in honor of
gotta-
Avatar? It's a Sprite socks.
Check that.
Sprite.
Nice.
Look at not fat bastard.
We need,
I'm a
to
huge
make
Drake fan.
we need to make a Rocco socks graphic because it's like every single episode we get a new sock from Rocco.
I just have so many socks.
Congratulations. That's rare. Most people don't have a lot of socks.
Yeah.
Do
got
you
the
drink
one
Sprite?
that I
Do you
Yeah,
drink?
I have one pair as well. Just wear it over and over.
Yeah.
No, I'm a 7-Up guy. But the socks were cool.
Yeah.
I like
Socks
I wonder
are
if that's does that represent
We
McDonald's
need
Sprite?
like a plaque. Sean, you can create this tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can put it in the podcast here.
Yeah.
It's called the Rocco Socko moment.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's like sock puppets, Syphil and Ollie.
Yeah. Syphil and Ollie, get that in there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Mr. Socko from, Mankind WWE in
yeah.
the 90s.
Johnny Socko and his giant robot. Yeah, get that in there.
Sure.
Fuck
All
it.
the most famous
Fuck it.
socks ever. And it's the Rocco Socko moment.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
The Rocco Socko experience.
Sean's going to have about an hour before our flight to New Zealand tomorrow to fuck with this. So
yeah.
I think as many new segments as he can make, the better, just to make sure he, puts in the work before he earns this awesome trip. So I think that's really exciting.
He earns it.
Yeah, just that way, you want to feel
You
like
guys,
you got there.
wait.
you guys have earned it though.
Hold
right?
on.
already.
Flash of inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rocco, the Socko Otaco.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because he's like nerdy about socks.
And the theme song could be Rocco Taco style, kind of like Gangnam style, like we did, you know?
Yeah.
A little too far.
Can I share one other thing that happened to me, and then I don't have to talk about any of my bullshit anymore?
Sure. No, we've
just
been,
real quick.
go ahead.
we've been doing. It's been a whirlwind around here.
No bullshit to talk about.
Well, Derek, I want to say thank you again because you complimented me so much on the last podcast.
I missed the hat.
Yeah, the hat. You know, I felt like it would be a little too much to wear it tonight, and I'll explain why. I wore the hat a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
That I found in Osaka. It said Tenga. It was a hat that said "Masturbate Better."
Yeah,
True.
It was,
And I thought,
and it was really stylish.
what a great hat. I've never seen a hat like this, so I wore it. And I wore it on this podcast, and I wore it. I posted it on Instagram. I posted it on Twitter. And
Tenga contacted you?
never before have I been so honored to be among digital influencers.
You're a Tenga ambassador now,
Dude,
aren't you?
you are.
Because they sent me a package.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Dude, is
This-
there a party pack in there?
When we got back from Florida, there was a package at my door. And they sent me every version
Oh, hell
of their
yeah.
product
Is that U.S.
that
size?
they make.
Wow, can I see some of these?
Yeah.
Is there enough for everybody?
I
feel like I should get at least one.
This was for me, but there.
Rocco's
There's
he's
the
the influencer.
I mean,
but
but
you
I
could
was the
see-
one. You know, I'm like the
You-
behind every
you gave him the
behind every
confidence.
strong man is
Yeah.
a strong Puerto Rican.
I'll
man.
tell you what.
Yeah,
I'll tell
you gave
what.
him the push he needed.
I'll tell you what. There is
like a Tenga mini.
a carton of eggs.
Oh, that's my jam right there.
And if
Easy
you want to,
beat
if you
egg.
want to try some out,
Easy, disposable.
These I might cook these for breakfast accidentally.
Oh,
They just look like a,
careful there.
damn.
and
dude.
there's also like I think
This-
there's like shirts
no, really,
and stuff.
like where'd this come from?
They really did. I posted all that stuff, and they messaged me, "What's your address?" And I went,
Yes.
"You
Wow.
got to be kidding me." So there was a
gel.
whole. This package was sitting outside my house for days while I was gone.
Oh, so these are cooked.
These
are
no,
hard-boiled.
they're in a safe spot, but I don't know who saw them. I know at least
Well,
once.
it's very.
probably.
Does it say
Look at the
Tang all
great
over it?
packaging.
Your neighbors are
Inconspicuous.
like, how much stuff did this guy order from Tenga?
Yeah.
No, inconspicuous
Did they-
packaging. They did a great
I
job.
bought a Tenga shirt when I was in Osaka, and
Yeah.
I hope they didn't send that koala one. Because then I
No.
would've felt like,
They're
okay,
all
cool.
they're all the same one.
I don't need. I have the best Tenga shirt
Yeah,
already.
that's true. Well, they're there if you want them. But anyway, I want to say thank you. There was a regular like this is like what is this soft? There's a deep throat version.
Yeah.
I think this is the deep throat cup. There was a regular
cup-
one too, but it's missing.
That Ono cup is gonna. It's gonna
Deep
feel
throat
great.
Cup, soft tube cup.
It's gonna feel so soft against your skin.
Oh, you just rip off the tab there and go hog.
Oh no! Here, I'll show you.
Oh, please demonstrate.
I was looking this up. There, you take this part off and you unscrew this, and then
Okay.
that you
What do you do then?
just fuck that. Sorry.
Oh.
You just whatever, and then but on this end, this is another end. You unseal that.
Yeah.
And what it is you put your finger over it, and it regulates the suction of the.
Oh fuck.
you get a
yeah.
Oh,
carb.
Like there's airflow if you don't cover it, and if you do, there isn't.
That's radical.
Technology, man. We've come a
So I want to
long
say thank
way.
you. Thank you for that. I want to say thank you, Tenga. For
Goodbye,
that. That was
girlfriends.
an incredible. I just could not believe that. That was the most generous thing anyone's ever done for
Arigato
me.
gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimashita.
Thank you.
So I'll on a future podcast, I'll let you know what I think. I'm gonna review
I think we should do a
the
live.
shirts.
Like we bring out, like a
Like a screen,
oh,
like
a
a-
screen. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can go behind it. We'll put a microphone back there. We won't see anything, but we'll get like a live review.
You
Can
just
we
have
get
our
away with
head.
that? Does that-
No,
what-
it's
Oh,
totally
no.
legal.
No?
You just have your head
Nobody's
sticking
gonna
out
know
from
if
behind
he's
a curtain.
actually doing it or not. He's behind a screen.
yeah,
we
this is
That's the
theater.
legal loophole.
This is
Yeah.
theater. You just have someone's head sticking out from behind, like maybe we cut a hole in this picture behind me, and you just have someone's head, Sean's head sticking out from there.
Hey, that painting. Sorry, Adam. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say about this.
Yeah.
About this subject, but you focusing on the painting just reminded me that painting was in Joker.
This
movie.
actual painting.
Yeah.
It's a famous photo.
Yeah,
It's a
it was
photo.
in it prominently at one point.
Wow.
So we could talk about that, but I don't know. Is there any? I mean, I can't thank Tenga enough. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say about that, but we can try.
Well, reviews to come. I guess we'll say that.
Yeah, reviews to come.
Do you think we can get Sean to bring that into his house?
It's not making it to his house?
It's not making it through
No,
the
he
front
doesn't
door,
need
right?
that. He's not
He
here.
brings one Tenga in. He leaves. Hold on, I'm still constructing this.
Okay,
joke.
wait.
He brings the thing in,
Let's workshop
and then he
that.
leaves without the balls because he's already had a vasectomy.
Should we hide
so,
one in
like,
his desk or somewhere in his
we'll
office?
plant it.
Yeah, just so like he doesn't have the shame. He shouldn't have shame attached, but maybe I
We'll
feel
take
like
a
he
picture
would.
of one on his desk, message his wife, and be like, "Hey,
There we
what's the
go.
deal?"
There we go.
No,
That's-
not enough fun at home.
Ah, yeah.
He's doing this all over the office.
No, he would love that, right?
yeah,
You're
he
right.
would. That would be a fun kind of prank.
But I think we just
Classic
he
prank.
sees this when he's editing the podcast, and just look in your top desk drawer, Sean, and we don't have to talk about this again until
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah. You notice he's not here. I mean, we could dance around it all we want, but we went on that whole rant last show, and he's not here again. So that's all. Just want to point that
I
out.
didn't even freaking think about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just throwing that out there.
mentioned that. You just blew my mind.
Yeah.
The whole after show really opened my eyes
Oh,
to
my
like
goodness.
where's Sean?
Yeah.
And like
Well,
Hashtag-
when
hashtag
you have
where's
when you have a flight in 24 hours, it's hard to you can't do anything.
and like you grow up like with your kids, like your whole life, like that
I
they've been
know.
alive, you get to be with your kids. So like,
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
people tune in live for this, and it's
I've got a birthday in 2 months. I guess I'm not going to show up for the fucking podcast. This guy's driving me nuts. You know what? I'm gonna. I have a Tenga that I left at home, and I'm gonna put that on his desk. That's all I'm gonna say. Fish it out of the trash. Anyway,
No, we can say something positive. It's not all bad.
Okay.
Sean's not here, and that's actually a good thing. We don't have to hear about baseball. Nobody
yeah.
cares.
Oh, that's true. yeah.
true.
We don't have to
No Padres
hear
talk.
about what Elon Musk did. This guy's always talking about space.
Oh yeah, the rocket.
Yeah, I'm
things.
over the space shit.
Nobody,
When we were in Florida, the Uber driver was asking us about seeing space shit down where
Yeah.
Elon launches stuff, and I just thought maybe Sean, but he's not even here.
Yeah.
Piss on that.
Yeah. Yeah, the recently he has, he doesn't really talk about football anymore. Somebody brought up in the chat
The Chargers left.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody in the chat brought up that we can talk about Evangelion again. That's good.
That's a positive. We can talk about anime.
Yeah. My brother finly watched that.
I
He
saw
never
him tweet about that.
Evangelion,
I saw that.
and he was like, I'm not going to say I wasted my time, but I was like, oh, okay. There. But
Bold stance.
He saw that shit too late.
Yeah,
He had already heard about it. It was, you know what? Here's when I can tell someone has seen Ava too late, like they heard too much about it,
too hyped.
is that he watched it and he was like, Kaoru was only in it 20 minutes? But it's like, but you already knew who that was. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you've already seen too much. So then when you watch it, it's like, that's it? You
Yeah,
know,
I
but-
saw it as like, what the fuck? This ain't Dragon Ball Z.
I think Evangelion is the perfect example of it. You watch it the first time and the seed is planted, and then it takes a little bit for the fandom to blossom.
Yeah.
I think it takes at least 2 viewings to say like, okay, I like this. Because the
Right.
first
Yeah.
time it's like, all right, I'm following along, but
Yeah.
what the fuck is all this shit?
Because
Like,
I was like kind of pissy after the last 2, and then it was like it took time, and it was like, okay, I'm starting to like think about this.
you gotta,
Okay, let me watch it again.
It's one of those, pieces of media that it's unenjoyable the first time. For some people, maybe you liked it the first time, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the more
I
you
liked
think
it,
about
but
it, and,
yeah.
and if you revisit it later for whatever reason, you appreciate it more with every viewing.
Yeah, and that's what
True.
he said
I think
too.
that's true.
He also wasn't like this is bullshit. He was like, I would not say it's bad. I think I just saw it too late. So I'm like, well, you might be thinking about it then. But he also hasn't seen End of Ava yet. So I'm like, well, you're not done.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, I didn't hate any of it. I really enjoyed it the first time I saw it. But after the last two, I was just kind of like, what do I make of that? And I watched it again, and that's when it cemented as like one of my favorite shows ever. But I'm like that with anything that I truly love, though. Honestly, you know, you always bring up The Sopranos. It's like when that happened, I was just like, what the fuck? You know, when no one knew anything about it, I thought, you know, the cable cut out, and then it was like, wait, what? And then I grew to love that. And 2001: A Space Odyssey, when that ended, I was like, what the fuck did you just show me? And and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I loved it. You know, it's all the things that I love are like that. So I'm hoping he has a similar thing. But there were people tweeting at him like, go on the podcast and debate your brother. Debate him. But I'm like, I don't think it's that crazy to like not care for it either. It's like,
yeah,
Evangelion's not a crowd pleaser. You know what I mean? It's like if someone is like not like put off by it, I'm not like, all right, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not crazy. It's not for everyone, and that's fine by me.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would piss me off in a criticism of Ava is when somebody says like it's not like it's not no, yeah. No, but like when somebody like invalidates it, like there's nothing here, it's not as intelligent as you think. Don't tell me what's like fuck off with that. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing I could see. But if it's like not your thing, that's what, you know, I totally get that.
It's very intelligent. It's very highbrow. Okay, it's about, you know, did you see the religious iconography in there?
So is this.
That is pretty highbrow, dude.
Speaking of highbrow, I just wanted to.
Just a better
like
film.
don't tell me this is not intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like don't say that.
You know, it's
where
on the same plane. The Austin
we
Powers
went to
franchise.
We were looking for stuff
we
at a
were getting
thrift
props
store,
and we found
and
that on the shelf.
Yeah, that was at a thrift store, and the batteries are still in it from what year?
I think it's like
2002?
2002 or 3.
Yeah.
2002.
So 17 years later, I don't think anyone ever used it. Or
No, it still has like all the tags.
yeah, it was brand new, and for some reason, when
Still
we found
works.
it, we were dying.
Oh, and there's two. There's like a
classic
hidden.
line.
There's a hidden button, right? There's two buttons, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
there's one in his stomach and one in his finger. The finger is always a fart. The stomach ones are just quotes.
See, there's like a rhythm. Yeah. I love that.
Frisky are we? That's not as good as
Yes, sir.
That
I do.
is not cinema.
No, that's good. It was rated PG-13.
Oh, okay. It's cinema.
It was rated by the
MPAA.
I've brought this up 1,000 times, but Austin Powers has like, doesn't he drink a cup of shit or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mug
the
of
And
hot
so many
shit.
movies, like now that the MPAA uses precedent, they use precedent. Like, well, you gave us an R rating for this, but this movie was PG-13 and had it. They can use that and like, okay, we'll downgrade the rating. And that scene has gotten so many movies through the review process. Because it's like, oh, you're gonna get NC-17 because this guy eats shit,
Yeah.
and they're like, nope. Austin Powers is PG-13. A guy drank a cup of shit. And
Yeah.
then
His
they go,
shit.
okay.
as a society, we've progressed, and shit drinking and shit eating, that's art at this point.
Yeah, don't shame that.
It is.
If you're 13 years old, you're old enough to see a guy drink a cup of shit.
What 13-year-old doesn't know what a cup of shit is?
And, you know, you're free to choose if you want to do that with your life or not.
Yeah.
Drink up.
I love that this thing vibrates when it farts.
Yeah. It has like, yeah.
It's a real ripper.
a haptic engine.
I got a trap on deck that could choke a donkey.
And it's funny,
Classic.
he plays Donkey in the Shrek films, right?
Yeah, how funny that prophecy
Yeah, Mike
was
Myers
fulfilled.
plays Donkey
Mike
in
Myers
the
plays
Shrek
the
films.
and Eddie Murphy plays Shrek.
Oh, I don't know who plays who.
Don't they play each other?
No. Who? No, you're thinking of Shrek Says Donkey.
Oh, okay.
He says donkey.
Oh, that's why it sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
That's where I got the idea. After repeatedly saying, I've got a crap that could choke a donkey, he thought, what else can I do with donkey?
That's Hollywood is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Sure is.
That's cinema.
Yes, sir.
He
Classic.
agrees.
I love that. I want to like sleep with this thing. It's so comforting.
Yeah, I mean, we
know.
had it deloused.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But I won't sleep with it because I'm gonna sleep with the Tenga egg, obviously.
It's an office supply. So
Curl
yeah,
up next to it.
Just, I mean, the Tengas are. Too.
I should
Can
put
you
it on
leave it
the,
on?
This should go on like the
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
trophy shelf, but
Yeah.
for now we'll feature it.
Yeah, tonight it's featured material.
Sure.
But so speaking of film, do we want to talk about? I think we all saw Joker.
Or talk about the clown in the room.
I think we all saw Joker, and everyone keeps tweeting at us and asking us, like, "Did you guys see Joker? You never saw Joker."
So do we have a Joker update?
So we can find. I think this should be the final Joker update because what else do you do? The Joker got his day.
Yeah, he did his
Right?
Yeah,
He did his
and
trick.
They're probably never gonna use that character again.
Yeah, I think the Joker's
That-
out the door pretty much. The movie
Yeah, on a shelf.
capped it off.
yeah, it's done.
So I don't even know. Do we have the Joker update clip?
Nice.
All right.
Let me say, not about the Joker movie. I feel so vindicated this week that Martin Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola have come out shitting on superhero movies. Because
You don't say.
have been shitting on superhero movies for years.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, though, dude.
And these guys have just caught up to what I've been slinging, and I feel like I'm finally getting a little bit of vindication, like I'm in good company.
Can I add my vindication to the mix?
Sure.
I feel vindicated that you feel vindicated that they vindicated you
Yeah.
because here's my stance with that.
Okay.
Are they being curmudgeon-y? Hey, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely
yeah,
a little.
Yeah. Well, here's
But I
the
kinda
thing.
like
but
that.
here's the thing.
I don't think so.
Here's the thing. Martin Scorsese.
Fuck you money, fuck you attitude. I like
Martin
that.
Scorsese, all he talked about was like, I just think of these more as theme park rides than cinema trying to do
That's
this
not
or that.
actually
or that.
what he said.
That isn't what he said?
He said theme park movies.
Okay.
When you think about like when you
Oh.
ride when you go to like Disneyland, you know, and they have
Pirates of the Caribbean.
you know, before you get on a ride, they play a movie or
Yeah.
or Back to the Future the ride. You know, you're in an IMAX theater with a movie playing in front of you. I mean, maybe I'm reading into it too much, but I
Sure.
think that's what he was referring to. We're taking that style of filmmaking and bringing it to just regular movie
Sure.
theaters.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a degree of it that there's parts I agree, parts I disagree. You know, whatever. I don't think any of it is like you shouldn't enjoy these movies because I went to fucking Endgame and I had a great time. I enjoyed it, but I also see what he's saying about like I think there's a lot to be said about like squeezing every other movie out. Like there's a lot of these movies come into theaters and like, oh, we'll only come into this theater if there's a 4-week minimum, which means there's no room for this other stuff. You know, there's a lot of just shady shit in that business and it really sucks. Okay, so they're coming from a place of that. Okay, that's fine. Francis Ford Coppola was more of a like, these movies are like fucking despicable. Like he wasn't even like, he wasn't even getting into the business of it. It was just like, these are fucking gross. You know, and I'm not even saying I agree or disagree with any of that, but I also don't think this attitude of like, shut the fuck. I'm not even gonna, like, I feel like no one's like really listening to them. And it's like, if all these big directors that have proven themselves time and time again are saying the same thing, I also don't like the idea of like, don't listen to them. Like, I feel like, no, let's listen to them. I'm not saying they're right or like every word they say is correct because they're legends. I'm not even saying that, but I also disagree with this like fucking disregard these old fucks. It's like I don't know, they kind of like built this industry. I at least want to hear them out. That's all I'm saying.
Francis Ford Coppola and Martin Scorsese have, okay, let's be real, they're probably past their prime.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Creatively.
Their best
and
films have been
I love
released.
these guys. I
Yeah.
love their films, but they're not cranking out
No.
legendary films anymore.
No.
But
I mean, Francis Ford Coppola made Jack, you know, so let's
they
put it where it
did
is.
make both of them made some of, if not the greatest films of all time.
Sure enough.
You're talking movies like Godfather 1 and 2, The Conversation, Apocalypse Now, Raging Bull,
Throw Taxi Driver in there.
Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, Casino. Martin Scorsese's made so many.
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola has too. And I think that if you like those movies, you could see where these guys are coming from, where nobody's making those movies anymore. And the industry
Yeah.
doesn't even allow people space to make
We're in
those movies anymore, and those are regarded as like the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, and I think people are taking what they're saying as these movies, you're so dumb if you like these Marvel movies, or it's an affront to that. And I don't think it is. I think they're coming from a place of, the industry is set up in a way that cannot exist anymore. And I get, the thing is like, well, how do movie theaters make money? They have these big blockbusters. So it's not like, get rid of those or anything like that. But I think it's something to look at where they're coming from.
I don't think, I mean, when I read the comments, I didn't even read it as a comment on money or making money, because they just said it's not cinema, as in like the art form of cinema. This is especially what Francis Ford Coppola was saying. When you go to a movie, you're supposed to like learn something or gain some knowledge or wisdom about like your life, humanity in general. And then he said, like, what do you get from watching superhero movies that tell the same story over and over again? Like, what is there to learn or be gained?
And I kind of agree with that. That was my issue with them from the beginning. I don't feel like I necessarily learned something in that way from them. But again, like, I also don't what am I trying to say? I don't hate that they exist either. Like, again, these last two Avengers I fucking enjoyed the shit out of. So there's no part of me saying like, fuck these movies, get them out. But it's also kind of like, it's definitely like, there's been a sea change with that stuff, and it's hard that we're heading towards a future where that's kind of like all that anyone is.
I love it.
Featuring.
I hope old directors keep talking shit. I'll be there.
That's your place in life, man.
Smash that like button.
That's
I'm with the old guys.
The world needs the curmudgeon around to have that archetype.
I definitely do. I just go back and forth on a lot of it, but I really, at the end of the day, my only thing is, I just don't think it's worth saying fuck off to these guys who have been in the industry. And Jennifer Aniston said the same thing when she was on Howard Stern last week. They did their shows in L.A.
L.A. shows,
and she's like, it's really like weird making movies now. It's like I have to be part of a Marvel thing, or there's kind of like no. Or I'm doing a tiny no budget indie thing. You know what I mean?
It's a
and
phase.
I've heard that a bunch. Yeah,
it's a phase. It'll burn out eventually. It's funny how long it's gone, but it's also just weird how like super nerdy shit became like normie trash in a way that is so oversaturating. And like South Park was even talking about it in this new season with like the way the movies are watered down for Chinese audiences, and like it's become. Yeah, like everyone's aware of it. Like, everything's going to be a superhero movie. You got to have a cape on.
It's just kind of a weird
even TV
situation.
shows.
Yeah. But
I think if somebody gave you the option, like, do you want to make a piece of shit film that'll make $500 billion, or do you want to make a work of art that'll make you $1 million?
Yeah.
Most people would be like, I'll take the $500 billion. Thanks. And that's
I mean, that's the studios are in a business, so I mean, they go that route.
Well,
so I don't know what
not even business. Yeah, you can run a successful business, but then I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. Y'all know how I feel out there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Joker.
Derek Scorsese here.
Derek Scorsese. Yeah. If your main motivator is making as much money as possible, and I think for a lot of people it is, then the decision is clear. But if you want to, Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola, these guys want to make art.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it.
As Johnny would call them, they're art hoes. Right?
Art hose. They're streaming, though. Scorsese's got a show coming out on, I think, Showtime or HBO with, like, De Niro and all these big names in it.
Are you talking about... Sorry, I didn't hear the whole thing that you said. It was
it's Scorsese's new show. Oh, is it Netflix? I thought.
Is it The Irishman?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a movie.
That's a
he's been
film.
He's been working on that for years.
Okay, I thought
but
it was a
again,
series.
he couldn't get that in that.
Yeah.
Netflix picked that up.
Yeah.
Spielberg talked about that he Lincoln was this close to being HBO, and it was only at the last second that made it into theaters.
Part of me thinks Scorsese should maybe just chill, because if he wants to make his art, way more people are going to see it on Netflix than in theaters. And he can still put it, I'm sure, in limited enough theaters for Oscar eligibility.
I think, they're making The Irishman and they're making their films. I don't think those are going to be like great films.
Yeah,
when
I
I
don't know.
read
I don't
these
know.
comments, I felt like it was more they wanted the next generation of filmmakers to pick up the mantle and and move it forward. Not necessarily like we can't make our movies. You know, they're still
Yeah.
making movies.
Yeah.
I'm sure it bums them out that they have to be on Netflix when they're used to being in theaters. But I think they
Times
see,
changed,
you know, what the younger filmmakers are making, and they're like, no,
Fuck this.
You know, continue this legacy, and,
Yeah.
and maybe that bums them out.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I think
I'm not those guys. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm reading into it too much. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
all wrong.
It's going to take kids in art school in 2025 to discover all this like old shit to get inspired by. And then the loop
year
comes around.
25.
I got a positive look.
Martin Scorsese won't be alive.
Oh, sad day.
Marvel movies will take a dive. What will thrive? You ever heard that song 2525?
No.
Love that song.
It sounds good.
Is that Rush?
No, it's like a one-hit wonder from the 60s. Hey, Rocco, do yourself a favor. Listen to the song 2525. You'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
Sounds like something that would be
in
on the Jackie
year
Brown
25,
soundtrack.
25. They describe the future. Whatever. Man's lucky to be alive. Will Woman. And then the next verse. In the year 35.
Oh, it's a
Your arms are hanging
Duo.
by your side. Then they go 45, 65.
Shit, it's
They
still in the
cover, like-
future.
They cover like 10,000 years of the human progression in one 2-minute song. It's amazing.
that's sick.
It's like the Planet of
Okay.
the Apes of music. If that tells you on anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sold.
I mean,
I'm sold on the Planet of the Apes of music.
the Apes of music, you can consume it in 2 minutes. Give it a shot. All right. Anyways.
Joker update.
Sure. Hit the button.
End it.
All right.
That was not Joaquin. And Johnny, we're gonna have your fucking head on a stick.
we asked for
That
a new,
we asked you to do Joaquin.
we want a new one.
and it was supposed. I don't know who that was. Did you hear? So Jared Leto supposedly tried to stop the Joker movie.
Okay.
When he heard about it.
Yeah.
Doing.
But I don't know. He didn't
I don't
send
know
any
what to
used
believe.
condoms. So why did they? Yeah. So the production kept going.
But he doesn't want to do
What
it
did he do,
anymore.
like, park his car in front of the fucking door to the
Yeah.
studio?
Yeah.
Nobody's getting in here.
He reached out to like an agent associated with the production. It was just like, hey man, we're bros, right? Like, shut this thing down. Like, this isn't cool.
Johnny, shut this. You know what to do. Shut it
still,
down.
what to
He's
do.
still Joker, though.
He used the. I thought he was
there-
going to be in an upcoming
There was an
thing.
article today saying Jared Leto's time as Joker is over.
Wow. Okay.
It,
so
do-
no
it
Birds
doesn't
of Prey?
sound like he is coming back.
Well, he screwed the pooch on that
I
one.
wanted a Birds of Prey cameo, man.
So he better start sending a dead pig. Start sending spit in an envelope. send
I
it to
also
the-
heard
Commit a
somewhere that
murder.
Joaquin isn't coming back either. So who's the next Joker?
Yeah, no, Joaquin. They said this is like standalone. This Joker that's it. It's done. So
So
I
let it
guess no
rest.
more Joker. There won't be another Joker, guys. That's it. The end.
I heard that Rob Pattinson is playing Batman in the
Yeah.
new Batman, which I'm really excited for. Actually,
Yeah.
the more I think
I
about
think
it,
he's-
the
I think
more
he's great.
the more I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because Batman. You grow up with Batman, you always think of him as like this older guy, and then you see Rob Pattinson, you always think of him as like the young Twilight dude. But
Sure.
He's older now.
yeah, he's older now, and Batman, we're older now too. Like Batman is a character who is like mid-30s.
Yeah.
Typically,
Yeah.
they do old Batman, they do Batman,
Seriously.
year one, but on average, Batman's like 32, 36, somewhere in
Yeah.
that age range. That's right where our Pat is. He's
Yeah.
he's the perfect age. And then they cast Paul Dano as Riddler, which sounds interesting to me.
Yeah.
but
I think he'd be good.
Okay.
I think Riddler kind of sucks as a character, but
Yeah. Why are we doing Riddler?
but
They-
I'll give it a shot.
because he hasn't gotten like a good treatment in a movie.
I think he's too
Jim
goofy to
Carrey,
do good.
You can't beat Jim
I
Carrey.
think. Hey, he was great in the animated series. I think no one in a movie has done it right. That's
Fucking
it.
Enigma. Get out of here.
I think he could totally do it right. You just don't do the Jim Carrey
I think
acting like the Joker.
Riddler kind of sucks. I read a lot of Batman comics. They hardly ever use the Riddler.
Really?
And when they do, it's just he's getting his ass kicked and
Clock
well, here's
King?
a puzzle for you. Fuck the Riddler.
Who's lamer than the Riddler? Clock King?
Who's
No, Clock King
lamer
rules.
than the Riddler?
Clock King
I'm gonna go
rules?
Egghead from the '60s show,
that's-
but
I
not
can't think
King
about-
Tut. I'm related to King Tut, the guy who played King Tut.
I just
That
think
guy
the,
rules.
the suit looks so goofy.
Pharaoh?
Yeah, no. In the '60s show, there was King Tut.
Yeah, he's got like the Matthew Lesko suit. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Like,
he's trying to
free
you're talking about
money
the
from
Riddler.
the government.
Free.
Ooh, Batman.
I'm going to jail.
Batman, I can fund your adventures with a government grant. Just
Do you
read
want-
my book.
Batman and Robin want to take classes online? Talk to me.
I don't think there's anybody lamer than the Riddler. I'm
don't know.
thinking about it. And I'm like, it's tough, man. He's bottom tier.
Yeah, it's.
See, I would put Penguin below him because at
No
least
way.
It's tough.
Riddler had like gimmicks and stuff like you would have to solve. Penguin to me was always like, who's this asshole?
Penguin-
They
Like,
made him so gross. It was
Penguin
cool.
is a crime boss. He leads his own mafia, and he's really like an aristocrat. And he's got the cool umbrella tricks. And
I liked
he's in
Danny
tune-
DeVito's Penguin.
Yeah,
but that's
he's in
the
tune
only
with the
version.
animals.
He's so
Yeah,
gross.
I don't know.
and
Every other version kind of just bored me.
that was good.
Penguin
but
is pimp.
But
He's got the pimp suit.
Rob Pattinson though, like you picture him in a suit with his hair slicked back. That's Bruce Wayne. Like, and he's got the jaw.
All
For,
right.
I agree. He's going to be great. I think he's going to be good.
He's
anyway,
gonna get buff as fuck.
Yeah.
He's gonna get swole as hell. He's gonna kick ass.
Do we still get Michael Caine as Alfred?
no. The last person to do it was Jeremy Irons. But they're
really?
gonna recast again probably because it's not Ben Affleck anymore. So who
Make
will
Ben
it be?
Affleck Alfred.
Yeah, rotate.
Yeah, let him give it a try. Didn't work out.
Imagine
as-
Ben Affleck go, "Hey, hello, governor. Hey, you want like a spot of tea, Mr. Twilight?" All right, Joker update.
Yeah.
Cut. I don't.
Hold on.
Where's Joaquin, dude?
The only person
many
lamer
times?
than the Riddler maybe is Joe Chill.
Yeah,
But even Joe Chill
yeah. Isn't that Snoopy? Who's
killed
Joe-
Batman's parents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
He was featured.
Yeah, he did
in-
He did a good job.
Yeah. So hey, fuck, Joe Chill's even cooler than the Penguin.
Yeah.
And then the Riddler, excuse me. And he's got a cooler name. Joe
Yeah.
Chill.
All right,
Sounds like a cigarette salesman.
Joker update. Here we go,
Let it be Joaquin.
dude.
Fuck.
Cut. I'm gonna. It's been like 5 times, and I'm not seeing Joaquin. Fuck off. Okay.
Way to go out.
Anyway,
on a
we
bang.
all saw Joker, and
Wait a second. How do you know about Jorker? Who told you about Jorker?
He went to the theater, though, right?
went to the theater.
But you're calling it Jorker? Who told you about that?
The
All right, Joker update. Cut it off.
dude, what?
I thought I was the only
Dude.
one.
It's called Adobe Premiere. Edit Joaquin fucking Phoenix.
You just Google it. It's just tons of footage.
There's footage of him in Gladiator. Just because the Joker's not online doesn't mean you can't get Joaquin footage.
Get him doing that
Get-
back arch.
He does that.
He's all
Look for the
naked,
guy
he does
doing
his
that.
Back.
I'll even
The
take
guy doing that.
River go to rotten.com, get
Yeah.
the autopsy report or whatever, and
Get him all
Yeah.
contorted
Load that
and
in
shit.
Load that in there. God damn, dude. Fuck me.
One more try.
oh, you got something?
All right.
Is that the-
no, don't play the trailer. That's copywritten.
Is that
Fuck
the,
off.
I don't know what that
Johnny,
is.
That
cut
was
back
the
to us.
SNL Oscar
Grinch.
the Grouch.
Yeah, the Oscar the Grinch parody.
Oscar
That
the
was-
Grouch origin story. Did you guys see that video?
I saw a part of it and I couldn't watch it with sound.
Okay, you know what? Let's pause on the Joker update for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
To
not
talk
done.
about this Oscar the Grouch
give
video.
give Johnny a second to get something together.
and work on this while we're talking,
Work
Johnny.
on the
We're
new
buying you
intro.
time right now.
We'll
God
check on
damn
you.
it.
It's the dude from Stranger Things, the sheriff guy. I don't know
Yeah.
the actor's name.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
him. The new Hellboy.
You don't like him?
No, he's like bloated and I don't like him.
I like
See,
him.
I like that guy a lot, but I don't think he
I
should have
don't-
been Hellboy.
I don't like any
His
of the
acting's
things he's
bloated,
in, but
you
I
know.
like him as
Yeah,
an
I
actor.
agree with that.
I'm not a fan of Stranger Things. Hellboy's not my cup of tea, but I
Yeah.
like the guy.
Yeah, me too.
He's in it.
David
He plays a guy who is going to become Oscar the Grouch. I think he is really funny in the video. Everybody
he's
else
cool.
in SNL plays different characters from Sesame Street. That was not tickling my funny bone at all. But
He's good.
He's just doing a Joaquin impersonation, but he's Oscar the Grouch. And society treats you like garbage. Why don't you just become garbage?
Yeah.
So society mistreats you. How does that make you feel? Grouchy. I don't know. That was
Yeah.
cracking me up.
Yeah,
And he
good.
paints his face green and he gets into the garbage can.
I don't know. I can't do SNL skits anymore.
Everybody else in SNL was real cringy, in my opinion.
There's people I like that work on the show. There's comedians I like on the show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can't handle
I
their,
like
their
Melissa
sketches.
Villasenor.
I
think
really
she's
like her too. Yeah.
She's such a good impressionist, and a couple other people. Anyway, but that's SNL. We're going to talk about
It's time for the
Hit it!
Joker update.
Here we go, Johnny. What the
Okay, cut it back. No, that's the copywritten
on.
poster. Okay, fair use, bitch.
dancing-
You
Learn
have to
about
put
it.
it in the video.
He's dancing on the stairs.
There was supposed to be a whole video.
I saw a
Jesus H.
million YouTube parodies
Jesus
of
Christ, don't cut
vloggers dancing on those stairs.
Fuck that. Okay. Anyway, saw the fucking movie. I don't fucking care anymore.
Can we do the Joker update video?
Just play the video. What the fuck?
Oh, dude.
Hold on. Let it run. I think Joaquin might show up at the end.
Yeah, he might have fixed it.
Son of a bitch!
That was Jared Leto, dude. That was Jared Leto. Cut to us.
Yeah!
Fuck off. Yeah! We did it! Yeah,
All
we
right,
did
wait,
it!
Play it!
Yeah, play it.
Play it!
Yeah! Yeah, we did it.
You want to hear it?
Fuck yeah.
Batman!
Fuck yeah.
Why did
Johnny,
the
you
chicken
did it.
cross the road, Bats?
Good job, Johnny.
Yeah, you fucking did it.
Good job, Johnny.
Anyway, yeah.
That's it.
Movie
That's
sucked.
good
Movie was bullshit.
Oh, come on.
Sucky
All right.
film.
Shop.mega64.com is the #1 place to get
Yeah.
your Mega 64 goods.
And we have new stuff available. Do we?
Yeah, actually, Friday we restocked 2 hot items.
Ooh.
That's right. The Neuro Elite sweatshirt, the pink sweatshirt you've seen at every event you've probably ever gone to, that went up. Already running out. Some sizes are sold out.
Oh, shit.
Limited stock. These were not pre-orders. These were actually like leftovers that we had. So those went up. We also put up the Youth Pastor shirt. Classic shirt. Another thing that's limited run tonight, we always do a 64-hour special.
Yeah.
A while back, we did one for Flame War Theater. Well, we could talk about this more in a little bit, but this coming week, I think this week, we're going to find out. We're waiting on a few things to align, but I think this week might be the last Flame War Theater.
Oh, snaps.
The grand
Would you
finale.
say it's safe to say?
Probably.
Like, it's definitely the season finale. Do you think it, do you think it's a series finale? What would you think?
It probably will be. Because I think this one...
Yeah, we had to talk about this.
Really?
This one is the Galaxy Brain episode of Flame War Theater. And to go back to, regular Brain after that would just not be...
Wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah.
You will definitely watch it and go, was that a Flame War?
No, I think you'll watch and be like, bravo, gentlemen. You can't do Flame War after that.
So, in honor of that, we had leftover supply of the Flame War shirt.
Oh, yeah.
From the last time we ran it. We printed some extra, and those are up now. If you missed out on that, these are actually limited. This isn't like an open pre-order. These are gonna sell out. So they're up right now. There's not that many. Shop.mega64.com, and they'll be up for 64 hours or till supplies last, which I don't know how long that'll be. And then I wanted to let people know that we're going to be in New Zealand this upcoming week. Some of us are going to be in New Zealand, and we'll be there to see everyone there at Armageddon Expo. But we're going to have some new items come out this coming Friday. What is the date on the Friday? I can't tell you. Is it like the 25th?
It would be, yeah. 25th.
The 25th. This Friday, the 25th. We're going to actually release a new item. Sean's not here and can't vouch for it, so I will promote this item.
This thing is sick.
Yeah, he has a brand new shirt design that he worked on with, I think Jason worked on this, and it really fills the season. Of course, it's a very terrifying time, and so we have the evil shirt. You could show the design right there. That's coming out on Friday. That's a brand new shirt design that I know he was working on for a while, and really stoked with how that turned out. That's going to be up Friday. for pre-order, and tis the season.
Tis the season. Must be the season of the witch.
Yeah.
Sawan. The hills ran red with the blood of children and animals.
I wish Sean was here. Never thought I'd say that, but I do, because he could explain the symbology of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
that
But
even mean?
it kind of adds to the mystery that Sean's not here.
Yeah, like what
Because
happened?
we'll never know what that was.
Wow.
We'll never. Well, honestly, we'll never know.
We'll get it while it's hot.
That'll be up on Friday the 25th. Shop.mega64.com. Okay. Was there anything else you want to say about
Joker?
Joker?
I was hoping we wouldn't mention it for the rest of the show.
Oh,
it was
okay.
such a good bit.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I guess that's
Cut that.
screwed.
We'll cut that out on Tuesday. That won't be there.
I don't think Garrett wants to talk about it. So
You guys both at the same time said you hated it.
did we? I don't remember what we said.
I think so. I didn't mind it.
That's a good review.
It
That's a fucking.
Hold on.
That's
I
a
can-
fucking
I
baller
can
review.
review it. I can review it for Garrett. You know?
Yeah,
it's a
sure.
comic movie. You know, you go in, you buy your ticket,
Got popcorn. get
sit
your money's
down, you
worth.
get your popcorn, and you watch it, and then you walk out of the
you consume it.
theater, and it's a weekend. You saw it on a Saturday.
That's like
I
exactly what happened,
I
dude.
could give that same review to sex or eating a hot dog.
I liked Joaquin
I didn't
Phoenix
mind
in it, but I liked him. I liked seeing his character portrayal.
I'll give a real review, but I'm
Yeah.
still not clear. Do people like this movie or not? I
love
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
more than the movie. I love the buzz around it. I love
yeah.
I love the fucking humor and the fucking internet posting that has gone on for the promotion of this film.
I love the internet posting.
I'm just a big fan of the
I
discussion.
missed all that. I didn't see any of that.
Oh, my feed
That was
is
not on my
filled.
radar.
But you know what? I feel like I saw a lot of people talking about it, and yet I still can't tell you if the public accepted it or didn't. I kind of don't know.
In the end, I was having so much fun with the movie about to come out and just everyone joking online about it, and then we joking amongst ourselves. I mean, we have a damn Joker update that I really, when I got to the theater, it was like, all right, I'm going to enjoy this, and I did.
Everybody in my social media feed, I don't add people I don't know personally. It's all
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people I know, close friends of mine.
Sure.
So it's not a lot of people who are like all about Joker. I saw maybe. What?
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
I do follow a lot of people that are all about Joker.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
I
It's
saw
just-
maybe 3 reviews, but they were really praising it. It was like, wow, that movie left me haunted. This is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. But that just made me think, like, after seeing the movie, I was like, what the fuck went wrong in those people's life that they like? That was the most beautiful movie you've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, I
Jesus
wouldn't
Christ.
describe it that way.
Yeah, but other than those, like 3 people in my close friend group.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the buzz is or what the opinion of this
Yeah.
film is. I'm hearing mixed reviews, I guess.
I expected it to be so far removed and so its own thing that it wouldn't really be so grounded in the city of Gotham as it was. Like,
Yeah.
that was surprising to me when I got in there. It was like, oh, this fits into the Nolan's kind of universe, the gritty, dingy city, and it took place in the past, which I didn't really know about.
Okay.
So that was surprising to me, and it had nods to other gritty films that also take place in the 70s. So those were obvious. You have cameos in there too that I was impressed by. I don't know. I enjoyed the whole thing.
It wasn't like a bad movie. It wasn't poorly made. It was well put
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
But it
That's what I
didn't.
felt.
It didn't ring any of my bells.
I
It
think
didn't
it-
strike a chord with me.
It felt to me like, honestly, Sean called me when I got out of it. And Sean was like, what did you think? What did you think? What did you think? And I was like, I kind of don't know. I couldn't give a fair review because this is me. This was what I thought walking out of it. I was like, I love Joaquin Phoenix so much. I really have always enjoyed him so much that I kind of couldn't give an unbiased review. I was like, I enjoyed him so much. I haven't even really thought about the other parts of the movie. I just walked out like, wow, I got to watch that guy.
So
Thoroughly entertained seeing
my
him on
review
screen.
of it, and I hope this isn't insulting, but it probably is. I thought it was a very casual movie. It's a movie made for casual media consumers. And what I mean by that is If you've never seen Taxi Driver or Martin Scorsese's or gritty films from the 70s, you're probably gonna have your mind blown by Joker. If you've never read The Killing Joke by Alan Moore and this whole backstory of this failed comedian who becomes the Joker, you're gonna have your mind blown by Joker because all of that stuff is going to be new to you. But if you're familiar with the inspirations for this movie or kind of what they drew, their source material from, nothing here is going to be new to you or surprising or unique. It's just going to be a rehash of all these other things that have been around for 30 or 40 years.
Yeah. Oh, well, so that's what I was going to say next is I enjoyed Joaquin Phoenix a lot. So in that regard, I had a really good time. But that was my review of it ultimately was the more I think about it, I'm there was kind of one layer of a movie. I didn't hate it. It wasn't badly executed, but there was one layer of a movie. And that's what I watched. You know what I mean? I saw one decent layer of a movie. There wasn't a lot of layers.
Taxi Driver came out 40 years ago.
Yeah.
A movie like this 40 years ago, that's saying something. But 4 decades later, I feel that's lost its punch.
I think Taxi Driver is way the fuck edgier than this movie was trying to be.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too. I was confused. Why would you try to make an art film based on a Joker, the comic book? I feel you don't have the leeway to
I heard
really
the director. I heard the director couldn't get anything made unless it was a superhero movie.
Well, yeah, he talked. So Todd Phillips talked about that, and he said this was basically a way to get a character, a decent budget character study movie made. Is you had to tie it into a comic book
Slap
movie.
the skin
So if it's
on
got to
it.
be Joker, then there it is, and that's what it was.
There were some things that bummed me out about the movie. I felt like it was. All right, number one, it wasn't funny to me whatsoever.
No,
I
didn't think it was funny
at all.
all.
There was nothing in there, and I felt man, I wish the Joker was charming or just there was some. I feel what is so appealing about that character is even though he's this criminal mastermind, evil person, there's still this layer of he fucking charms you and he makes you laugh. From Batman the Animated Series and the gags he plays where he ends up killing people.
Yeah.
Through, all the comics.
There's
always
funny shit.
There's always a layer of this dark, twisted humor to it, and I felt that was not in this portrayal.
No, he was just schizophrenic.
It was trying to be its own thing in that regard. This movie was meant to stand alone and not be connected to any other thing. It wasn't based on a comic or whatever. So okay, it's its own thing. That's fine. But
it was really kind of pro-gun violence, which I felt that kind of bummed me out watching that movie. That's just me. I feel this dude, he shoots people and that's his solution to everything.
Yeah, but it's a movie.
Well, okay, so
when you're making a movie, I don't know.
I don't think there was any
John Wick is pro-gun.
Yeah,
I guess John Wick is pro-gun violence too. Then,
well,
no,
but
John Wick is fighting people. It's an action movie. This is not an action movie. This is just this guy has problems and then he just starts killing people.
but I tell you, I don't know.
let me.
The gun violence in the movie was so intense that God, my fucking heart was racing during that scene, and I liked that part of the movie that it made me fucking really get fucking scared in the theater. Dude, I think I know what's gonna happen. I don't want to give hard spoilers or anything.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the movie.
There's something
I was on the edge of my seat, entertained because of that gun violence.
kind of this point. I actually do want to say one thing that I did like about the movie.
Sure.
While everything I said I stand by, there's one aspect to it that I actually was, the more I thought about it, enjoying, which was he actually says, and none of this is plot spoiler shit, but if you don't want to know anything, I guess skip ahead a couple minutes, or whatever, dip out for a minute. But
Let it buffer.
he literally says in the movie, I don't believe in anything. I'm not he couldn't say more times in the movie, I have no belief in that shit. I don't care about, I don't believe in anything. And there's even a point too where he's telling someone, no one is listening to me. No one is listening to me in any way.
Yeah. He's reaching out.
And I kind of love that in this movie he does this heinous shit and the world sees it and they go fucking crazy. Yeah, fuck the rich. Yeah, yeah. When at the core of it, there is no message. And it's almost a statement on the movie because there's no message to this guy. But even around the movie, you were seeing, oh my God, the incels and oh my God, this endless fucking rabbit hole.
All that news shit.
This rabbit hole of like political diatribe and this and that. And it's just this fucking no message movie.
It's just a
So
fucking.
I don't know.
really
There
was
was
a no message
There
movie.
was
90
kind
minutes.
of so you know what I mean. And so I kind of looked at that aspect of it like that's kind of that kind of was almost kind of like brilliant to
One
me
of my
in a
biggest
way.
pet
You know what I mean?
peeves-
I hear
don't know.
you.
One of my biggest pet peeves in a film is passive and protagonists, where this person has like nothing they're striving for. There's no point to be made. They're not trying to gain anything. They're just like reactionary characters. They're not
Yeah.
proactive. They don't take action. They don't like work towards anything. It's just they kind of like respond to stuff. It always for me makes a movie boring because when I watch a movie, I feel like the audience likes to see kind of where the movie is going. Like you think a few steps ahead and then you get to see how it unfolds. Like, oh, this character has a plan. I wonder if it's going to work. Oh, something went wrong. Well, I think it's going to go this way. Oh, it went this other way. I was watching this movie and it's not that like I said, it's a well-made movie, but like the whole time I'm just saying like, what's the point? Like, what are we building up to? Is this just leading to him like putting Joker makeup on and killing people?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Is it just a build up to that?
You
Like,
do
it's-
see that coming.
Yeah. So when he
Yeah.
says like, I don't stand for anything, I was like, yeah, no shit. I've been watching you for 2 hours. I know you don't fucking stand for
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
That's the whole point of this movie. I think even like there's other Joker stories. You know, Joker's this character where classically he's crazy. You know, you never know what you're going to get with the Joker. But there's all of these great stories where Joker does try to make a point. Whether it's, you know, hey, Batman, there's no difference between you and me. Like, we're both criminals. We're both crazy. Hey, I'm going to
We're
prove
both
to be-
behind a mask.
Yeah, or other stories like, hey, maybe I'm a psychopath, but you'd be a psychopath too if you went through what I went through, which is kind of like the point of Killing Joke, the comic book. And I just felt like, yeah, to me, it just made the character uninteresting. He was just like,
Sure.
all right,
I
here's
can
like
see
a weak ass, wimpy dude just getting his ass kicked, and then he's gonna start shooting people.
And that's what I mean, though. It's one layer. That's kind of how
Sure.
I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with the comics like you
Yeah.
are at all. So,
But again, that the layer that's there and Joaquin Phoenix and the thing that I mentioned, that kind of aspect, the outer kind of meta aspect of it, I did enjoy those things. So I'm not like writing this off. I don't know if I need to see it again, but I enjoyed parts of it. You know what I
think
mean?
Joaquin
In that
Phoenix
way. That's how I felt.
Is a great actor. Outside of the Joker, I thought every other character in that movie was really boring.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, so when I talked to Sean on the phone, again, Sean's not here, so I
Yeah.
will speak for him.
yeah, we can
This
say how he
This
felt.
was Sean's review. Fucking miserable. Everyone's fucking miserable in it. No, I don't like fucking anybody, and everyone's a fucking asshole. Like, fuck this movie. So that's how he felt.
Yeah.
But I at first I was kind of like, whoa, okay, chill. But then I was like, yeah, you know what? Even you see fucking Thomas Wayne in the movie, and he's like, if I see you again, I'll fucking kick your fucking ass.
Yeah,
you know, it's like,
you know, and
everyone
that-
else kind of sucks.
Everyone was a
Yeah.
dick.
Too.
Yeah.
I
did like Robert De Niro.
I was
I
talking
agree.
to Johnny about this, and
I
I was like,
agree.
I was bummed out that this movie didn't have an antagonist. Like Joker's the main character; you're supposed to be rooting for him, but there's nobody like
Society.
nobody going against him. But society. And people will be like, well, Thomas Wayne was the antagonist. Society's the antagonist. But I was like, is it really an antagonist if they just don't give a fuck about you?
Yeah.
Like if Thomas Wayne just would rather not know you and just ignore you exist, that's the antagonist?
Yeah.
If society just fucking doesn't give a fuck about you, that's your main enemy?
right.
Yeah, I just wish into that. I wish there was like another like layer to it. Like I just, it felt like it ended short of like, okay, if there was some other complication maybe, but I enjoyed parts of what was there. It was just kind of like, yeah, basic.
It's definitely a downer, you know, like Sean told me too. Like, I can't believe you liked it. I mean, it was so depressing and everything was so fucking sad and dingy and there was no one to like. And I was like, yeah, like you saw Requiem for a Dream too, right? And he's like, oh yeah, fuck, I hate that movie.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's something about a miserable 90 minutes that makes me feel better about
I want
my
to
life.
call
I
out.
guess.
I want to call out Dwoodbur in the chat because
Yeah.
he keeps like commenting like I'm an idiot. Well, you praise Taxi Driver. There's no antagonist in Taxi Driver. I don't like Taxi Driver either. Just to be clear,
Yeah.
I think
know,
Taxi Driver fucking sucks.
But
it's
made
the
him out
movie
of-
that this movie ripped off,
Yeah.
bro. That's all I'm saying. This has been fucking done.
Right.
Hey, while we're on hashtag unpopular movie opinions, that's never been one of my favorite movies.
I don't like Taxi Driver.
Isn't that
It's
funny?
the same boring
I feel like
shit.
we're against the world on that. I've never loved that movie. Now, there's shit, again, just like this, there's shit about it I like, but
This
yeah,
guy
it's
thinks
never
he
one of
has
my
me
favorites.
fucking pinned for the 3 count. Oh, well, you jizz over Taxi Driver, but you hate Joker. Fuck both of them, bro. But one ripped off the other.
And De Niro's in both. Fuck Robert De Niro.
Fuck that guy. He
Oh,
sucks.
wait. Godfather Part 2. Wait, you hate Godfather Part 2. I love it. Fuck.
Fuck society,
I don't
gamers.
hate
I'm with
Godfather
you.
Part 2.
Dude, you said the other day that is probably the worst movie, the movie I hate most. Remember?
I hate. I think Vito.
Remember,
we're not
Kevin,
gonna
you were
get
there.
into
He
it.
said it.
Hey, if you like Joker,
Congratulations.
you're an idiot. No,
Oh.
here's something positive. I have a movie recommendation for you.
Okay.
I think you'll like this movie. Because the whole time I was thinking, I don't inherently hate movies like this. In fact, one of my favorite movies is a fucked up movie where they're just killing people for no reason. But it's really interesting.
Yeah, okay.
And I've talked about it on the podcast before. It's a movie called Man Bites Dog. Have you seen this movie?
I think
You have to watch this movie, Garrett.
I think you've talked to me about it.
Man Bites
Maybe on the
Dog
podcast.
is a French independent film from like 1992, and it's a mockumentary about a couple of college filmmakers who follow around a serial killer in France. He starts as like a low-level thief, and they're just like interviewing him about like, tell us about the crimes you commit. But as it goes on, he's just killing more and more people. And it's a really interesting film. I feel like it's in this same genre of like it's an anti-hero film where you're following like a fucked up person and you don't know how you feel about it. But that movie really explores the ramifications of that lifestyle. And in fact, afterwards, I was thinking, like, instead of ripping off Taxi Driver, I wish Joker would have ripped off Man Bites Dog. How cool would it be? A documentary film crew is following around this guy as he becomes the Joker, committing more crimes. In that movie, they're behind the scenes, but they like talk to him from off camera, and then they come on camera. They kind of befriend this killer. And then over the course of the movie, they start to think like, well, what are we doing? Like, we're making a movie. We don't want to be friends with a serial killer. So then they try to distance themselves from this guy. But then he's like, well, you don't like me anymore. And then they start to be like, whoa, we don't
you
want to get on this
fucked up.
guy's bad side. And down the rabbit hole they go. And it's really fucking interesting.
Okay.
So
I emailed myself. I'm going to check that out. I need horror movies this Halloween.
check that out. Check out Man Bites Dog. Imagine the main character is wearing clown makeup. You're going to think it's a better version of the Joker.
Joker made me want to rewatch Bad Lieutenant.
What?
Yeah, you ever seen Bad Lieutenant with Harvey Keitel?
No.
No.
Oh, fuck, man.
Joker made me want to rewatch Avatar.
Yeah, go back to Pandora.
So I could finally just be happy again, you know?
Did James Cameron
See
comment?
Vaco. What?
Oh, okay.
No, we don't need to talk about that. Anyway, you know, I also just saw, this wasn't in theaters, but that El Camino movie came out, the Breaking Bad thing.
Sure.
Like that?
I didn't really hear a lot about it when it came out, and I just thought, I wonder if this means it wasn't very good. Because, like, on among just my personal friends, nobody was really discussing it, and I was like, oh, is this no good? But no, I watched it, and it was like, you know, honestly, what Breaking Bad had I mean, most people agree Breaking Bad had a good ending, but I never really. There wasn't a lot to discuss with it, and I guess that always kind of burned me. I was like, yeah, it wrapped everything up pretty nice, but I never really cared for Jesse's kind of end. I don't know, like I always thought that part was a little lacking. So yeah, then you watch this, and it's like, oh, this is all endgame stuff for Jesse.
It's like an epilogue.
It's an epilogue for him. I fucking loved it. I thought it was great.
Did he say
I thought it was
bitch?
really good. What's that?
Did he call anyone a bitch?
I think there was one bitch in the movie.
Nah, you got to fit it in there.
I think.
Everyone
but
cheered?
I thought it was good. Given I had just kind of heard like, yeah, it was good. Yeah. I kind of didn't hear that much, whatever. But no, I thought it was great. As someone who didn't care that much about how he wrapped up in the show, I thought it was an awesome little extra piece. It was good. I liked it. I dug it.
I never finished Breaking Bad, so
Yeah.
I feel like I can't watch El Camino until
No,
I finish
don't.
the show.
No, and honestly, I started El Camino, and it starts with such an energy coming off of the finale that I went, oh, I got to watch the finale again. And so I actually rewatched the end of Breaking Bad and then the movie, and I thought that actually helped because it just starts off like, oh, we're in this tense thing from the finale, and I was like, I'm not there. I watched that like 2 years ago. I need to anyway. Yeah, I dug it. I thought it was cool. Well, that was cool. Yeah.
Cool film. Quick review. I went to the theater last night.
What did you see?
I saw the new Addams Family animation.
Oh, I was hoping you'd see.
I'll review it for you.
Gemini Man.
Yeah, it was
Go
cool.
ahead.
You kind of walked in and sat down, and you had your ticket there. You have a
Coke,
drink,
your popcorn
drink a
in your
Coke.
hand.
Hey,
And then
I
you
got
walk out,
I
and
got
it's
popcorn. The
a
movie
movie
was
and-
pretty long, so it got my money's worth.
Yeah, I didn't think about anything for like 2 hours except for Gomez and Morticia.
Is that a children's movie?
It is. It's like a Pixar animation.
Okay.
It looked pretty, and it was
It's for everybody.
It's for everyone. Yeah. But I mean, it was like standard Addams Family. I loved those movies,
Oh,
the
Addams
live
Family,
action
the
ones.
First two I love.
Yeah, that
First
rap.
two, were there
third
more?
one?
There were
There was
two.
a third one. Years
what?
later, and it was Addams Family Reunion, and it.
Oh, I
sucked.
do remember that.
It was
Yeah.
the worst.
This
I
had
liked-
Snoop Dogg as cousin It.
I liked the
Yo.
first Addams Family, but I never liked the second one.
The one at camp, I liked.
Oh, the one at camp was good. Yeah.
Because I thought that one, it was like getting away from the Addams Family. It felt like it was kind of like twisting it to someone
That's
someone
the
else's like
point.
shitty
It's
comedy.
Beetlejuice goes to Hawaii.
Yeah,
It's
I
Addams
just wasn't
Family-
into it.
Yeah.
Addams Family
At
meets
camp.
summer camp.
Yeah.
It expanded on the story, but this fits right in line with that, and like the old show, like the old black and white TV show, and it was cute.
Was
But I was entertained through the
last
whole thing.
week Snoop Dogg was on Howard Stern, which
Yeah.
is a great interview. It's Snoop Dogg and Seth Rogen, and Snoop Dogg said he played someone in the movie. Was he?
He
was
plays cousin It. Yeah,
I can't even picture that.
Doesn't it? Doesn't even talk.
yeah.
Doesn't
exactly.
he go like?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
Snoop
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. They like pitch shift
But
and
does
like
it sound like Snoop Dogg?
you can tell it's
You know-
him doing it.
What?
Snoop
'Cause
Dogg's
it's
kind of
like
got that
dizzle,
like
whizzle,
lower
chisel.
register voice.
What?
Like, yo, it's Snoop Dogg.
And he's got that Rizzle rhyme to his Vizzle voice.
Yo, it's cousin It.
You know what I'm
Up in
saying?
the heezy.
So like
Yeah.
if you do that and then like do like a digitizer filter over it, so it's like, and they put an effect on it, but you could tell it was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, because in the interview they were like, "Wow, so you had to like they gave you the script," and he was like, "Hell no fucking script. I don't do no fucking script." Like he said something like that, and it was like
You could tell they got him in the.
He's just making.
Oh,
sound.
you get him in the
To the
booth for
world of the
20 minutes,
family.
and you could have his cameo. In
He
the
didn't
film.
do a song for the movie, did he?
They used a song, an existing song.
Oh, really? An
Yeah.
What do they play?
Yeah.
From his-
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's in the movie.
I need an
Jesus
original
Christ.
Snoop Dogg Addams Family rap, something along the lines of Gomez getting head from the Morticia, eating out that pussy like a big pasta disher.
Yeah, it's very. There's some Italian
Wednesday
heritage
with a Tangeray. And what's the brother's name?
Pugsley.
Pugsley.
Getting Fugsley, smoking on the Bluntsley.
I was glad
Who's
that
the
they
hand?
fit. That's
What was
Thing.
the hand's name? Thing.
Yeah.
Thing.
I will say they designed Lurch after fucking Michael Shannon. Like Michael Shannon kind of looks like a Frankenstein already.
He didn't.
Well, I
voice
think
him,
he
did
was
he?
designed
No.
modeled after Frankenstein.
But this fucking Lurch looks like Michael Shannon, and I can't stop thinking about like Shape of Water.
But Michael Shannon was in Boardwalk Empire, and there
Empire,
was
yeah.
a couple scenes when he would get mad that they just directed him like Frankenstein.
they
So
totally
that
did.
connection's already there. You remember? There's one scene in Boardwalk Empire where he gets pissed off at someone that he starts. And he throws a typewriter down and he
Yeah.
just starts breaking stuff. And they literally have him going,
It's a nod.
oh, they know that he looks.
It's a nod to that.
yeah.
I mean,
That's what
Michael Shannon, Lucky's over there. Get him!
he really is like almost doing that. Yeah.
I was surprised
He's
at
almost
how
doing
much
that.
music there was in the show. There's a lot, like that Snoop song, like "Drop It Like It's Hot" was in it. There was just Lurch playing the organ in the house. It was like, it's a big part of
Yeah.
the show. So there's a lot of songs
Is there a
in
dance
the
party
in the
where everybody
movie.
dances and stuff?
There's some dancing, sure. Well,
I was
they,
gonna say, DreamWorks does like a dance party in the middle.
Yeah,
of
that's
There's-
like a mandate or something.
there's a big. I don't know if it is DreamWorks. I think it's like something else.
Yeah, I think so, too.
It's
It
just
might-
it
it might
looks
be, yeah.
it looks pretty. It looks on the level of like DreamWorks stuff. But there's always this theme of them like dancing with swords in all the movies. There's always like, Gomez and
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Fester
Okay.
dance with sword.
Yeah.
It's all this sword play.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big thing. Like the coming of age thing for Pugsley is he's got to learn the
You know what that's really like.
saber mazooka. Yeah. What are they playing with? Pugsley.
The first Addams Family had what? MC Hammer did the
Second one, I think. Or
No,
was
that was
the
the first one because the second one was whoever did Whoop There It Is.
They do what they want to
Tag
do,
team.
say
Right?
what they want to say, live how they
Tag
want to live,
team,
play how
back
they want to
again,
play.
party up,
Addams
party in, and let's
Family.
begin.
And they went Addams Family.
Yeah.
There it is. You know they got asked to do that. Like we're just gonna do Addams Family. No, throw in There It Is so they know who you are. Right?
For sure. Yeah.
Poor tag team. What's tag team?
They had to listen to some producer.
Is there a
tell
new
them,
tag team thing coming or what's up? Geez, they might have put something out and I just don't know about it. I've been waiting for the new Afro Man, what seems like decades.
He got high though, dude.
Afro Man releases new music all the time.
Oh.
So joke's on you. You're missing out on great new music.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Great new
I was
music.
going to look it
Yeah.
up, but then I forgot to Google it.
Fool
It's
foiled again.
2019. I bet Afro Man's sober now. I bet Afro Man is like,
He kicked some
I
lady
finally
on
went
stage.
to school and I graduated.
The last that I heard was I think we heard from him was he like decked that woman on stage. A woman came to dance on stage while he was doing a thing, and you should see there is a video and it's horrific.
Afro Man didn't have his weed on that day.
I think he's made like a dumb excuse. Like that, he might
Nobody
have.
can get as high as Afro Man that they're punching people for dancing on stage.
They
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The police interviewed him and he said, "I was very irritable. I should have been high." And
Exactly.
he didn't. Yeah.
If he was high, he just
locked him
would have
up.
giggled. He would have been like, "Yeah, that's fucking great."
Sorry,
he tries to punch
sorry,
her.
Your
He's
Honor.
like,
He just strikes a B chord on his guitar.
"Yeah, totally."
Yeah, that's what he had a guitar when that
Which is I thought it was weird. I didn't know he played the guitar.
So that's your Afro Man update for this week.
Yeah,
That's
good
kinda
luck.
Cool.
Does
Anyway,
anybody wish? I know this is gonna come out of left field, but
No
just
way.
roll with it. Do you miss Fat Kevin Smith?
yeah.
Am I the only
Yeah.
one?
Oh yeah.
I don't want the guy to die. I understand he had some health issues.
Yeah, I want him to be
yeah,
healthy.
No, absolutely.
This
He's
isn't
a good
like
guy.
don't go back to being. I'm not saying go back to being fat, but I'm just nostalgic.
For Fat Era.
Yeah, for fat era.
What do you think?
Kevin
Like he
Smith.
gave him all this confidence?
Fat Era Kevin Smith was trying really hard at indie film, and then Skinny Kevin Smith is like, "Yeah, it's a movie about my daughter texting."
I'll show you skinny Kevin Smith. Camera on me.
You just see
Wait,
Captain
camera
Marvel?
on me too. Can you give me two?
I feel like all I see from him now is he's skinny and his eyes are wide as fuck. Like in every photo.
He's trying to
just
not
up
look
these-
stoned.
Yeah.
So he opens them he over opens.
It's something like, yeah, it's creepy to me. I don't know.
It's not that I actually want him to like. He should be fat.
No.
He should gain weight.
No,
but it
not
represents a
saying that.
division in his life where he, was.
I actually, all right, now I'm going to be real
wanna-
with y'all. I'm going to embarrass myself. I was stalking Kevin Smith's Facebook page last night, just scrolling through his photos,
Oh no.
reminiscing about when he was a bigger dude. And
The good old days.
yeah,
The hockey jersey days?
I like Kevin Smith. I don't want to talk too much shit here.
I see every one of his films.
Kevin Smith, he was in Mega64. Good for him.
Yeah, he was. He was in
Let's
version,
never forget.
He was in version 2.
That's right.
Yep. He was super nice, by the way, when we recorded
great
that.
guy.
Couldn't have been a nicer guy. Took all the time we wanted. It was at a signing, and he had other shit to do. And I was like, can I film a thing? He's like, yeah, dude, whatever. And I was like, yeah, just talk about like the Mega64. And I like explained it. And he talked about how Mega64 made him jerk off like crazy.
Yeah.
Like he went, and it was like he didn't have to do it, but he took all the time we wanted. I was
And
like,
that was
thank
big
you.
guy Kevin Smith. Maybe I'm nostalgic for that. I have like good memories.
Maybe
Does anybody out there miss Fat Derek? Do I need to?
I do.
Should I go back? Should I gain?
Some people miss
50
lip
pounds
ring
again?
Derek, but I don't think Fat Derek.
I miss lip ring Derek.
We put up Billy
I
in
do
his
too.
time belt this week. The
Yeah.
old video, we remastered it in HD, put it on our YouTube channel, and
Full feature?
I got to say, miss that guy. Where's
That was
guy?
that was definitely an era of my life. You know, it was such a short era where I had the lip ring. It was the ages 18 to 24. So there's a 6-year span, and it's been 10 years since I got rid of that lip ring. Think about
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to bring it back. You know what I want to get next? Now we're just talking about me, my aesthetic.
Would you need to
Hand
re-pierce?
That's okay.
tattoos.
Oh my
you can
God.
talk about your aesthetic all you want. I talked about mine for a
What?
while. I talked about avatars and.
I want to
fucking-
get some hand tattoos. I think it would look cool. What do you think, Garrett?
That means you got to go YouTuber for life. I mean, you can't ever get a job. I mean, you get the hand tattoos.
You got arm tattoos.
Well, yeah, but that ain't a hand tattoo. Worst comes to worst, may I take your order?
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
also, and I'm gonna get
It's not on the
political
knuckles.
here.
We're not on the
Uh-oh.
knuckles yet.
I'm gonna get racialist.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna get alt-right for a second. Bear with me.
Finally.
Wait a minute.
The fucking libtards. No. Garrett, I'm brown. You're white. I have hand tattoos. Well, no. I take it back.
What's up?
All I was going to say I would look like, like a gangster San Diego
You might be
criminal.
perceived.
They'd be like, this dude, he's in MS-13.
They might perceive you with hand tattoos
Yeah.
in that way. Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, yeah, there's plenty of like,
I'm thinking you're a tattoo artist
okay.
or
Alright.
you're a musician.
Yeah, I would think that too, probably.
Yeah. Here's what I'll do. I have a thought. I'll get something really nerdy. That way, people will see my tattoos and be like, this guy's
God.
cool. I'll get like a Triforce
There you go.
or Mega Man or, I'll get Kirby on this hand sucking. And then I'll have
So when you jack off,
Wait a minute.
yes. I'll have like King DDD over here also sucking. And I'll have like a big suck battle on my hands. Or something nerdy. I don't know.
Sucking
the
each other
Master
off.
Sword from here to here.
I know someone who got who has the Triforce on one and the Apple logo on the other.
Yeah, that guy's a pimp.
Yep.
I haven't gotten tattoos in a while. I've slowed down.
Yeah. I have just one really shitty tattoo, but recently I've been following so many artists on Instagram and a lot of them like do tattoo work and I'm
yeah.
becoming really big fans of their art. So I feel like, well, this is great. I have a whole canvas now. Like I could get some tattoos.
I feel confident.
Matt Groening, light me up,
Dude, if Matt Groening would give me a tattoo, that'd be fucking amazing.
I follow him. What's up?
I'd even take
DM
some
him.
fucking disenchanted shit. I don't care.
Disenchanted. Did anybody watch that?
Oh, I did.
Really? Was it any good? Because it didn't seem like it landed that great.
It
With a
was,
lot of people.
it was like
I heard it
a
started
medieval
bad, but it
setting.
got better.
It
Oh,
was
really?
it was a medieval setting with more updated kind of lewdness in it. Like
That sounds like shit.
Did that come out?
yeah. I mean, I don't think you would have liked it. It's
Yeah,
shit to
I
put on in the
honestly I
background.
didn't realize it came out until fairly recently. I kept hearing about it, and then it was like, wait, it was out. Oh,
I felt like it was Futurama set in the past.
yeah.
You
Sure,
know, like
sure.
they did Simpsons Modern Time. They had Futurama, it's the future.
That's a perfect
Disenchanted.
way of describing it.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then,
like
You know,
Futurama.
for me, later Futurama kind of just became like really awkward sex jokes the whole time.
Yeah.
See, I'm horny, so it just
yeah.
hits with me, I guess.
I watch Futurama, I just get horny.
Yeah, Leela, dude.
I got what the doctor ordered.
Leela's hot.
Yeah, and
Leela's
she's
hot.
she's blue, and I know you're into blue chicks.
Oh yeah.
Blue stuff.
Oh God, and dragons.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, my tattoos, my lip ring.
Yeah.
Rocco's aesthetic needs
if
to
you had to
change.
get one piercing, what would you
Piercing?
get? Yeah, piercing. No
I don't want any
tattoos.
piercings.
Exactly. So what would you get? The Jorker has a gun to your
dear.
head, and he says, "Where did we pierce you?"
Just like the most nondescript, like just earring.
An earring.
Oh come
Yeah.
on, dude.
I don't want anything
Prince
else.
Albert.
Just fuck that.
Get
I don't
fucking
know. Whatever.
brave.
Both of them. Both of them.
2 earrings.
Yeah, I'd rather have a consistent thing.
2
yeah.
earrings.
Okay, studs. Do you want to gauge him down the road, or what do you
Just
do?
a
man.
tiny
No, it's
nondescript thing.
Little like a diamond.
Ring?
Sure.
Yo.
Ring or diamond?
Diamond.
Okay, tight.
I
can
think if
see
you
that.
got a diamond earring in each ear, that would be masturbate.
Your
better
brother
level.
kind of rocked that for a bit.
That'd
I
be-
think you
that'd be
could.
kinda
You look
cool.
good at that.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd be doing that.
I could see Rocco. All right, I'm going to talk about you now as if you're not here. I hope it doesn't
Okay.
make you uncomfortable.
Cool.
I can see Rocco doing some kinky shit. Like he pierces a nipple, and it's something like nobody ever knows about
Oh, wow.
unless you're like, a lady take him back home, and he whips the shirt off, and then they get like thrilled because they're like, I didn't know
Damn.
you had a nipple piercing, and they go ham on that thing.
They're like, what should
It's
I
like,
do?
don't know
It's like a
about
fucking otter pop.
Daddy, what do I do?
What the fuck?
They're just or
Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home?
Or a little bit more punk Rocco, if you will. I could see Rocco with a nose ring.
Septum?
No, I would.
Or
No,
like
no,
wouldn't
off
do
to the
it.
side.
oh, off to the side.
I can
not,
see him.
Not in a million years.
Yeah. Well, Punk Rocco would wear it, not regular Rocco.
Punk Rocco.
yeah. Like if you join,
you need an alter ego.
Like you become
called Punk Rocco.
Yeah, you're friends with Trey Cool, and
with
you
a
guys
nose
like
ring and like a mohawk.
spike your hair. Yeah,
or
I'm
a
good.
faux hawk.
put eggs. In,
I'm
put,
good.
Put eggs and like gelatin in your hair. Spike it like
When
a
we were
Liberty
when we,
spikes.
when we finished version 2,
Yeah.
the version 2 DVD like in 2006. It was such a like marathon to get that done, and I remember thinking like, I don't have anything I have to film after this. I'm gonna do like a mohawk or something crazy. But we moved so fast into version 3 that it was like fuck. And I
Travis
never did it. That
Bickle.
was
Here's what it
That was
is.
my one moment in time that I was gonna do.
You're already indie rock, ironic indie Rocco.
Yeah.
You're into like indie rock.
like modern music, modern
you like
music
rock,
video.
You like rock and roll, but you're also
Okay.
you wear like ironic stuff because it's funny. That's like your vibe.
Okay.
It's cool. But Punk Rocco, I could totally see working. Nose ring.
Yeah,
Keep your glasses. Same glasses. It
Sure.
works.
Okay.
Shave your head.
I was thinking like the fire starter reverse
Shave your head.
mohawk.
Or like the little, the tiny like landing strip mohawk down the
Oh
middle.
yeah, okay.
Oh, like Alien Ant Farm shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that guy has the other. I don't know what he has. That was
But
that was 18 years
do
ago.
something to like really make society look at you like, what the fuck?
Maybe I'll just put on
This
clown
guy-
makeup.
This guy ain't fitting in.
I don't know.
Oh, dye your hair green. Joker style.
Yeah.
I might.
dye it.
When version 4 is done, I just might do it.
Wow, celebratory.
You might see. You'll know version 4 is done when I show up on the. We're not even going to say it's done. I'm just going to show up on the podcast with green hair, and then you're going to know.
Somebody said if you did that, you'd look like the Nostalgia Critic. Is that what the Nostalgia Critic looks
He
like?
went totally bald.
Oh,
He
okay.
like shaved his head off, like
Oh, okay.
completely.
Does
But
he
does he
go
have
for
a-
the Kangol now?
Does he have like a nose ring?
I don't think so. Does he?
No,
I don't think
no,
he
you wouldn't
does.
look like the Nostalgia Critic. This guy looks like a
I would be just like the nostalgia critic.
guy
Here's
looks like a-
the Cat in the Hat.
Nightmare Before Christmas loving.
This is really Dr. Seuss.
You know, we've all kind of gotten into headwear over the years, Derek, but Rocco really, aside from the Tanga hat, hasn't expanded. But I think you'd look good in like a Kangol if you did have a short haircut.
What the fuck is a Kangol?
You don't know what a
is that? Is that
Kangol-
like a pouch or
Kangol
something? What is
exercise?
that?
No, like
That's what I thought it was talking
the
about.
hats that like Samuel L. Jackson wears.
Kangol.
You know those like
Oh.
kind of floppy,
No,
low
come on.
brim snaps to
No,
itself in the
fuck
front.
that. No, I got a hat.
Nah, dude, you'd look good. Not like a golfer, but like an established like,
Yo.
swagger, right?
It's like the reverse beret.
Yeah, it's got a little kangaroo on it. You know, the one with the
Yeah,
little kangaroo.
here, can we get a zoom in on this? Is the Amazon link? If anybody wants to order that
I'm
and
not
send it
wearing
to
that
Rocco.
shit.
I think if you got a Kangol that
You would
matched
look
your
so
shoes.
artistic. You'd look like a auteur director.
I don't need
For
to be
real,
more of
though.
a douche. Like I
You-
don't need it.
No, you got a dark palette going on,
so
and then
hard
the
on yourself.
shoes. You got the ruby reds. I feel like if you had a red Kangol too to match like different.
Yo, if you had a
Yeah,
Kangol
maybe.
that matched your shoes, that would be pimp.
All right. Well, maybe.
Pimp.
Derek,
Someone wants to send that our way. I guess I'll wear it. But
at least for a podcast.
that's
right?
not me asking for it. That's just me saying if one came our way, I'll try it out. But I'm probably not going to like it. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not going to. You can send it. I'm not going to be happy about it. Thank you. Anyway, you want to wrap this up? I mean,
Sure,
we're
it's,
pretty far over.
Oh,
If we got to everything we need to before you guys jet off to New Zealand,
Yeah. Any other last things you want to?
I got the Tanga. I'm ready to go.
can you fly with that?
That's
International?
Actually that was my.
Yeah.
I'll let you. You can have some eggs.
He said we could have
Fuck
eggs.
dibs on all
Gypsy
this
rules.
stuff.
Never give a Tanga to a gypsy. They never give it back.
I don't want.
Can he say?
Is gypsy a derogatory term? Is it?
I
You're
feel
not
like,
answering.
I feel like lately I've heard that. And I didn't.
Nah,
You're allowed.
nah.
I'm
I'm allowed. Yeah,
I'm not.
I could say it. It's not derogatory. You know what? If you think it's derogatory, I feel sorry for you because I didn't mean it that way. I meant it as a positive thing. So that's maybe you're racist. Think about that.
But you're not giving back the thing that isn't yours.
Yeah. In a positive way.
Stop tight.
Can I get that back? I
After
want.
I use it.
I want to let everyone know. I already used one of these, so I'm not going to say which. Guys, I want to let you know before we leave today. Mega64.com/game days is the place to go because Mega64 Game Days is coming November 9th and 10th. We're getting closer and closer to it. I mean, this is just like this is like weeks away. But day one tickets, we still have some.
Yeah.
The price is going to go up again next week on the day one tickets, but if you get them now, you'll get a better deal. We're closing. We're close to closing the link on those. And then don't forget that Sunday, November 10th, we're going to be at California Adventure. You can go, even if you're not doing the day one thing, whatever, come to California Adventure and see us.
Hell
We're going to
yeah.
be there. We'll have the schedule posted up soon, but we'll probably meet up about noon and you could come see us there and it'll be fun.
I'm stoked. They got a whole Day of the Dead set up there right now.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah, Mega64.com/game days has all the info on the event. You could get your tickets there. Yeah, it's coming up. And we'll see everyone if you're in New Zealand, we'll see you at Armageddon Expo this week. We're going to be there.
That's awesome.
Look for the schedule and all that stuff. Follow us on Twitter or, at Mega64, and you'll get all the updates on where we're at, what we're doing, stuff like that. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And fuck it. Let's end it. Tenga demo.
I've got an egg for you, Batman.
I got a crap on deck that could choke a donkey.